right, we are here at Oak Park Garden Center with Diane Giddens, the resident expert on all garden things. I have a million questions and she has a million answers for me. What we're talking about today is succulents.
Succulents.
So what is a succulent?
A succulent, by definition, is a plant that has real juicy fat leaves, okay? And the reason they have this type of leaf is because they can hold water for a long time. Think cactus, okay?
Think cactus.
So some of the ones that you may be most familiar with would be like an aloe.
Oh, okay.
A jade plant, some of your sedums, and hens and chicks.
Hens and chicks
You
are
know,
so
hens and
cute.
chicks,
Yes,
yeah.
and those are, I mean, they can grow in a lot of, I guess, more treacherous conditions.
Yeah, that's what's great about the succulents. We can do things with them that we can't do with other plants. We can make them vertical. We can do all kinds of things.
They're really trendy right now, too.
They're
I
real
mean, they're a
trendy.
cool thing to do.
Things
So
go in a circle, kind of.
they can go outside or they can go inside.
That's right. They make great house plants. So when you're done with your gardening season, you can leave these outside during the gardening season and then bring them inside. They are so easy to take care of, especially in the fall and winter. They might need watered once every 3 weeks.
That's amazing. You
Yeah,
can go on
yeah.
vacation and they are still good
Yeah,
when you come
yeah,
back.
Yeah, and even if they shrivel up a little bit, they usually come back to life. So it's really hard to kill them,
That's what we
which
want.
is a good thing.
And they look fake. I must say, these look fake. They're so, I mean, I don't know what the word is, but they're bold looking. They kind of make a statement.
And they come in all different forms. So you have like your creeping types. Those are ground covers. These
And
are
they'll
actually
spread out
hardy.
a little bit.
Yeah, they'll
Okay.
spread out a lot.
Okay.
You have your upright types. These are hardy as well. Succulents come in hardy plants. It'll stay outside all winter.
Uh-huh.
And less than hardy.
So they are considered to be perennials, those hardy plants. You don't have to worry about
the
them.
best. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right?
Live forever. People, that's like one of the most old-fashioned plants. I mean, you could virtually plant that in your driveway and it's going to grow. But we have like the rosette types, creeping types, rosette types, and then some of these upright types. So you can combine them in a container like this.
And so this container I actually think is really beautiful because not only do you have the different types, but you've got a kind of an array of colors.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah, that's
purplish
what's fun.
and little limeish, and then do all of them flower or just some of them?
All of them flower.
They do flower,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Not for long, but
Uh-huh.
some of them are really spectacular in the case of that ice plant. So yeah, different textures. So it's just a real fun
Yeah,
kind of plant that.
it's a variety that I
Yeah.
guess you don't think about. Some people get obsessed with succulents, by the way. I have a
Oh.
friend who is like, that is her thing. Finding powders for succulents and buying succulents. It's like, it's totally
a collection.
It
you
is
know,
a collection.
If you want to find different kinds, and there are so many different kinds.
Now, what do we have here? Because
So-
this is so cool.
This is a wreath. I've used all different types of succulents in this, and this could hang outside on a fence or on a wall. Usually I'll put the rosette types toward the center, and then I do the droopy types on the sides. And I just have the wreath ready. I stick a hole in there and I pop a plant. If I feel like it's not going to stay, I have these little floral pins.
Okay, so
And
like that is like
those-
when you go to the craft store at the
Yeah.
bridal area, you can find
And
those
you
really
just
easy,
stick
right?
those in, and so that'll be covered all the way. So you can use this outside, and then come fall, bring it in, put it on a platter. You can put a little candle, and you have a nice centerpiece.
A gorgeous centerpiece. A gorgeous centerpiece. So when it comes to then choosing succulents, you guys have these year round, just seasonal? How do we come and get?
We have them year round.
You have them year round. So even when it's in the depths of January.
When you want to plant.
Right, when you want to
Yeah,
feel that
yeah,
green, like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
please, we need summer, you can come and you
Yeah.
get the variety.
That's
Is there
right.
something best to start with, or are you going to be pretty well kind of can't go
You
wrong?
really can't go wrong with these. This is a good beginner plant. And here's another thing.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes they'll get a little leggy So you can just pop their head off, let it sit for a couple days so that it scabs over, and then you can replant that and you'll have a new plant.
I love that. So you
No.
actually you can start a new succulent
Yep.
for yourself.
You can even take the leaves and they will start to form roots and you'll have another plant. So you could have hundreds of plants off of just a couple. Now these,
Yeah, I love these.
not technically succulents, but they have the same kind of properties.
Okay.
They don't need a tremendous amount of water. They like kind of a medium light. House light is fine. And they, honestly, they don't need soil. I've had some that I just like stick in a ficus tree or something. So they're
what
real
is this
easy
called?
to take care of. It's called a bromeliad.
It looks like if you wanted to be an orchid grower but do not have the temperament, which many of us
This is
don't,
it.
this looks like that.
Yeah, yep.
And so this can go in the house.
That can go in the house. See, this one here has a baby. So there's the main plant, and then they start to have these pups, is what they call them, and so you'll have more plants from just one plant. In front here also I have some air plants, which again have some of the same properties. So you could, even with this wreath, you could stick some of these in just anywhere. They don't need soil.
Oh my gosh.
And they just need a spritz every so often, like depending. In the winter, probably once a week because our house is
So
too
you
dry.
don't have to worry about fertilizing these or anything like that?
Nope.
What about outside? Are they, when it comes to bugs or anything, do you worry about, they're kind of not prone to any of that problem?
The only bug they might get is like called a mealy bug, and it'll look like a little spot of cotton. It's the only thing that I've ever seen
Take to
bother
it at
these.
all.
And that
Okay.
you just take a cotton swab with some rubbing alcohol and
Wash it
takes
off that
care of
way.
it. Yep.
All right, so I just want to let everyone know that all of these array, all of these different choices for succulents and how to care for them and how to plant them, all these things can be found here at Oak Park Garden Center. Diane is your girl for this, and I'm just amazed. It's beautiful. I love it. I think maybe I'll start a succulent obsession just like my friend, thanks to Diane. All right.
She can help you.
That's right. She will help me, but you're helping me the most. Thanks so much, Diane. And that's kind of your Succulent 101.